I think about this situation often. So I worked in financial aid a good portion of my time in higher education as a practitioner. And it was around, I want to say, fall 2019, around late September, early October. I had a student, he's originally from Egypt, come into my office. And and he just wanted to talk about, he wasn't meeting satisfactory academic progress and was, he had lost his financial aid, his ability to really fund his education. And, the intention was for us to go through his appeal, what he needs to provide, his statement, everything of that nature. But I could immediately tell as he was telling me what had happened and why he wasn't meeting, that he had had a real hit to his self-worth and how he really viewed himself. So I remember telling him to pause for a second. And I said, I need you to take out a piece of paper. And I said, take out a pen. I gave him a pen. And I said, write down 5 things that are phenomenal about yourself. And so he proceeds to write 5 different things, positive things about himself. Then I said, now what I want you to do, I want you to put I am in front of each of those words. He does that. And he still has the same energy and same look on his face. And I say, now here's what I want you to do. I want you to say each one out loud 5 times. It's just you and me here, but I want you to say it out loud 5 times. And he does it. He goes through one time, really nothing changes in his demeanor. He goes through the second time, the third time, nothing changes. But it was really the 4th time that he said it out loud. You start seeing a spark shift in his spirit. And then he says it the 5th time, and there's a different level of confidence almost instantly. And I paused him right there. I said, do you see what you did there? He's like, no. I said, your demeanor completely shifted in that moment. I said, now here's what I want you to do. I want you to, over the next 30 days, to do the exact same thing every day. Because you have to realize, even though you've been through a rough moment, even though you've been through a rough time to where you didn't meet your own expectations or the expectations of others, you're still just as valuable. You're still just as worthy. But thing is, you have to remind yourself of that. So he said, okay. So literally, I hadn't seen him. And in truth, again, this was October, late September, early October. He goes on his way. We get his financial stuff situated, and I really don't see him until spring 2020, around like February. He comes into my office like he's a new man. He is dressed up in a full suit, just came from the career fair, smile from ear to ear. And he's excited because he's found some job opportunities. Things are going great. And he said, Mr. Williams, I just want to let you know, thank you. Because I just got a new job. I feel great. And you help me remind myself of my worth. And I will never forget that. And in that moment, I really didn't think much of it, honestly. I was thinking of, I know what it's like to feel like your self-worth is diminishing. And I just wanted to help in any way that I can, because the role of educator, the role of everything that I do is not, I don't want to impact just for the accolades. I want to impact because I genuinely care about helping other people see themselves where they can be. And watching him change his demeanor over time, just through understanding who he is, that reminded me of why I do everything that I do. Because I'm an educator, I run a private chef business, I cook for people, I love cooking for people. But most importantly, is this podcast, this company that is most meaningful, because I just see it as a way for healing for myself, but also healing for others. In a way to just open up a platform and a space to where people can really feel like they belong and they're valuable. And especially for the Black community, where the world tells us or shows us where we're not valuable. I want to create a space for that very piece, that very reason. Um, so yeah, that was a story that I'm constantly reminded of why I do what I do.